How do I afford full-time travel? I get free accommodation everywhere I go. I volunteer in hostels. Slightly insane, but I'm going to show you guys each work experience. Let's go. Puerto Rico was iconic. I went to only go volunteer for 3 weeks, but I ended up staying for 5 months. I was working reception. The people I met felt like family, and I lived 5 minutes from the beach. I know I had a good time because this is me when I had to leave. Randomly, I got a job in South Carolina in the US. I was literally the housekeeper, and I did this so I could work in the US. I was bartending on the side. Amazing friends, but I don't think I'd work at a hostel in the US again, honestly. I loved my experience in Granada, Spain. I had a close friendship with all of the other volunteers. My job was to serve free sangria, cook dinners, and give tours around the city. We even got to go on hikes. It was an incredible experience. Your girl needs the sun, so I decided to go to Tenerife in the Canary Islands. This hostel was very unique and actually was a surf hostel. This was different. I was working with almost 20 volunteers. I was running their social media, doing content creation. I loved living on an island again, but I did have to leave early, so. Your girl flew to Thailand. I had never experienced Southeast Asia before, and I loved this hostel. They told me that they were a social hostel, not a party hostel, and that is completely true. I was social promoter. I would take people on pub crawls, and we had a lot of fun. It was a great location. The hostel was so comfortable. We had free yoga in the afternoons. We even had acoustic nights. I would go back here instantly. I was in Thailand for 2 months, so I got another job in Chiang Mai. This hostel was a bit different. It was not social, and it was kind of outside of the city center. This job was reception. It was a lot of chilling. It was a lot of quiet time. But it was relaxing, and they had a cat, so I was happy. Vietnam, baby. I had an amazing hostel experience here as well. I was a social promoter. There was a lot of drinking, a lot of going out. We had pub crawls. I think one of my favorite things about this hostel was the location. In Da Nang, Vietnam, it feels very peaceful, but there's also a really good social scene. It has a special place in my heart. I stayed longer. I met cool people. I would highly recommend. My hostel in the Philippines was great, but I do recommend doing research around your work exchange or hostel if you are working in one, because there was not a lot to do in Puerto Princesa specifically. I was comfortable. I was social promoter. It was a nice time. I use Worldpackers to find all my experiences. Let me know if you guys have any questions.